What's up, guys? My name is Ryan. I'm a content marketing manager here at Yazimo. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about Quality Score. We're going to go over behind the scenes of Google AdWords auctions, and I'm going to show you the importance of Quality Score and how you can actually improve your Quality Score to decrease your cost that you spend on ad spend, and also how you can get ahead of competitors by having a higher Quality Score. So first we're going to start off with a very basic example. We're not going to include Quality Score or anything else like that in the equation right now. I just kind of want to show you guys a little bit of how behind the scenes of a Google AdWords auction works. So we're going to take a look at this example here where you should see there are 3 available spots in the search engine results page, and there's 4 advertisers competing for them. So each of these advertisers is going to have to make what's called a max bid. This max bid is basically the price that they're willing to pay in order to be shown in those search engine results. So let's just say that advertiser A is willing to spend $4, advertiser B is willing to spend $3, advertiser C $2, and advertiser D only $1. So in this case, without Quality Score or anything else in the equation, whoever does have the highest max bid is going to get that number 1 spot. So in this case, advertiser A is going to get position number 1, advertiser B position number 2, advertiser C position number 3. However, for that spot, they're not actually going to pay what their max bid was. They're going to actually pay whatever the max bid was of the person below them. So in this case, advertiser A is going to pay $3, advertiser B is going to pay $2, and advertiser C is going to pay $1. So like I said, this is just a very basic look at a little bit of what goes on behind the scenes. But now I'm going to show you what happens when Quality Score comes into the equation. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Quality Score is essentially this algorithm that Google put together in order to prevent the ability of businesses that were just willing to spend the most money on advertisements from getting that top spot. Because in the past, as long as you could outbid your competitors, you would get that spot regardless of the quality or the relevance of your content. And this was bad for Google because this was hurting Google in the long run when people who were searching for one thing in Google, they were being shown ads that were completely irrelevant to what they were looking for, so they weren't clicking on them. So Google was losing money, and visitors just weren't happy. So they created Quality Score to ensure that whoever's getting that top spot is not only paying money, but they're also providing quality, relevant content to those that are looking for it. So Google essentially broke down Quality Score into 3 different parts that they look at when they're giving you a score. They give you a score from 1, which is a very poor quality score, up to 10, which means it's almost perfect. So these 3 elements that play into Quality Score, the first is going to be your expected click-through rate. Expected click-through rate is Google will assess before your ad even goes live how well they think it will perform based off of how many people they think will actually click on it. They do this by looking at trends in the past and how Google users have responded to similar advertisements. The next one is landing page experience. Landing page experience refers to how well Google thinks that users will be able to navigate your landing page and how transparent you're being. So they get to your page, are they going to find what they're looking for? They want to know what you're offering, they want to know what you want them to do, whether it's download an ebook, click on their call to action, fill out an opt-in form. They want you to be very transparent about that, and they want you to be transparent about what you're going to do with that information that you're collecting from them. And the third thing is just ad relevance. So this refers to how well your ad copy aligns with the user search query. So if they're searching for one thing, they see your ad and they click on it, they should be able to find exactly what they're looking for. So those are the 3 major elements that Google looks at when assigning a Quality Score. Now that you have a better understanding of what Quality Score is, I'm going to show you how it plays into the rest of the Google AdWords auctions. So this time we're going to add a few new columns. We're going to add Quality Score, ad rank, and position. Position is going to refer to the spot that you actually end up getting in the search results, and ad rank we'll get into in a second. So using a similar example as the last one, let's say that this time there are 4 available slots and there's 4 advertisers competing for those slots. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just give them letters again, A, B, C, and D. And this time, let's say that advertiser A is willing to bid $4, advertiser B $3, advertiser C $2, and advertiser D $1. So based off of that, this is where Google would actually go in after you've made these bids, and they're going to assess your quality score. So let's just say that Google gives them 1, 4, 7, 9. A reminder, 1 is a very poor quality score and 9 is a very good one. So the way that you're going to get your ad rank, which is basically like an accumulated score based off of your max bid and your quality score, you're just going to multiply your max bid by your quality score. So here you're going to get an ad rank of 4, 12, 14, and 9. So the higher your ad rank, the higher your positioning is going to be in the search results. So in this case, advertiser C is going to get the top spot, advertiser B is going to get the second, advertiser D is going to get the third, and advertiser A is going to get the last. And so the main takeaway from this should be how even though advertiser A had the highest max bid and was willing to pay the most to have their ad be shown, they're going to get the last position just because their quality score was so poor. So this kind of just goes to show how the quality and the relevance of the content that you're putting in your advertisements actually can be the make or break factor in determining what spot you get. So now I'm going to show you guys another example, except this time we're going to bring cost per click into the equation. So in this case, let's just have 3 available slots, and there's going to be 3 advertisers competing for them. So you got A, B, and C. And this time you're going to have cost per click. And I'll show you in a second how you're going to calculate that. So in this case, I also want to show you what is going to happen when all 3 people competing for the 3 slots are willing to have the same max bid. So let's say that A, B, and C are all willing to bid $4. So right here, the playing field is pretty even, but this is where quality score is going to be the determining factor. So let's say that Google decides to give them a 7, a 5, and a 2. Just as a reminder, so you're going to multiply all of these. You're going to get 28, 20, and 8. So you can see here that advertiser A is going to get that top slot, advertiser B is going to get the second, then advertiser C is going to get the last spot. And from there, you're going to want to determine what the cost per click is going to be in order for you to get those, or what your cost per click is going to be once you're assigned those. So you're going to get your cost per click by taking the ad rank of the person below you and dividing it by your quality score. So in this case, you're going to take 20 divided by 7, which equals 2.86, and you're going to take 8 divided by 5, which equals $1.60. So we're just going to go ahead and put this over here. And then this last one is actually just going to be assigned a minimum price. This was set ahead of time before the auction by Google. So taking a look at this, now you can see how you actually calculate that cost per click. I'm going to show you one more example. We're going to use the same scenario, and all I'm going to change is the quality score of this top spot. So the quality score, instead of 7, let's just say that they improved some of the factors that we talked about later, those 3 elements that go into it. And let's say now they have a perfect score. They have a 10. Not only is their ad rank going to change from 28 to 40, but now their cost per click, instead of being 20 divided by 7, it's going to be 20 divided by 10, which equals $2. So you can see directly right there the relationship between quality score and your cost per click, because now you're decreasing it to $2. So the main takeaway out of this is that by increasing your quality score, you're ultimately decreasing your cost per click. So I hope you guys are starting to see the importance of quality score and how you can be using it not only to outbid your competitors, but also how you can use that to end up paying less to get those top spots. That's all we've got for you guys today. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at ryan@yazamo.com. Thanks again.